going on, guys? It's me once again here with another interesting theme battle. I think my camera's a little off. I'm going to adjust it here a bit. Okay, I think it's better. We've got another theme battle here. This is pretty much Danw's team plus, if you will. It is Danw's team from the anime, but as if she had evolved all of her Pokemon to their final stage. So basically, instead of the other team that I have, where it's the actual factual team that she has, this one is if she would have the Lopunny, the Typhlosion, and the Empoleon in her team as well. And this was a battle I had the other day with some dude named Jakob with a K. And the battle actually went really, really well, which is why I saved it. Anyway, I guess that's about it. So thanks a lot, Jacob, for the match, and let's watch what happens with Danw's team there. So Danw has finally got all her Pokemon up to the final stage, so she's able to get a little more power up in there. I'm going to lead with Fran, the Lopunny, and he's going to start things off with Greninja. I go for the Fake Out, of course, because that's just what you do when you have Fake Out, to get Greninja to flinch. And he surprised me here. He actually switched out. I thought he was going to go in the offensive with Hydro Pump, but he goes into Honchkrow, which works out fine because I went for Switcheroo to switch my items with him. So now he's going to get the Flame Orb, and I'm going to get the Choice Scarf. Now that's great because Honchkrow usually is physical, unless it's a Nasty Plot set, but I'm pretty sure that one's a physical one since it's Choice Scarfed. And I'm going to switch this Choice Scarf back because I don't want to be locked into the same move. Because, you know, Fran needs to, you know, be able to use the Circle Throw to switch people around. But luckily, because of the burn, Brave Bird isn't going to do so much damage. It still does a decent hit. I mean, he's got some great attack. But with the burn, I'm able to survive the blows. So I'm going to go for the Circle Throw now, and I'm going to make him switch into another Pokemon. And that's basically my Lopunny's job, is just to switch around the team and kind of like mess up everybody's items. See, like I'm going to go for Switcheroo now, and I'm going to give his Dragonite the Flame Orb, so now he's going to be burnt as well, so I'm not even worried about that Dragon Dance anymore, which is great. That really worked out perfectly. So Derpnite, his attack is just screwed. I got the weakness policy back from him, and I don't want to give it back to him, so I'm going to keep it. And I'm just going to go for the Circle Throw, and luckily he goes for another Dragon Dance. I would have, if I was him, I would have killed my Lopunny there at that point, because he still, you know, he had enough attack to take her out. And he switched, you know, the Force Switch goes back into Honchkrow, which is not that great. I don't want to be getting that Choice Scarf. So he's going to go for the Brave Bird, and he's going to take out my Lopunny. So Lopunny did a great job. He screwed over, you know, at least two of his Pokemon. And Honchkrow is on its last legs there. It's got Moxie though, so that's a little intimidating. But on the next turn, it's going to die from the burn. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into Bullet the Pachirisu. And I thought he was going to switch out, but he actually just goes for the Brave Bird. He figured, I guess he figured, you know, why keep him? He's pretty much a goner. But being an electric type, I resist it, so it didn't do that much damage, which is great. So I'm going to get a free light screen up. So Pachirisu, you know, our entire team is going to be taking some pretty good special hits. And out comes Greninja, and I'm not even worried. I assumed it was going to have spikes because he went into Greninja against an electric type, so I didn't go for the Discharge. I went for Sweet Kiss first, just to confuse him. And now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna follow up with a Super Fang. So even if he switches out, I'm still going to get whatever comes in down to half HP, because Super Fang, unless it's a Ghost type, but I don't think he has any Ghost types on his team. So Super Fang is a great move for Pachirisu, since it doesn't have much to offer offensively. I'm going to go for Hope, and because I predicted the Dark Pulse, and I'm not worried about Ice Beam at this point because I've got the light screen up, and Togekiss is a tank. She can take hits for days. So that dark pulse, I resist it, but the ice beam that's gonna come next, I'm not too worried about it. So I'm gonna try and go for the nasty plot, and he actually switches out, so that's good. He goes into the slowest, his Slow King, and I'm a little worried about Slow King because it's got great special defense and great special offense, especially if it's got nasty plot. But I'm gonna go for the air slash and hope I get the flinch hacks because of Serene Grace. Serene Grace boosts the secondary effects of moves, and air slash causes flinching. So I was hoping for the flinch, but I don't. He gets me. He paralyzes me, so that really sucks. Togekiss paralyzed isn't great. He goes for Slack Off, which is fine for me because I was gonna go for Thunder Wave, and I didn't want him to switch into his already burned Dragonite, but he didn't. He stayed in, and he goes for the Ice Beam, and it doesn't do much because of the light screen. So now I'm going to go for Thunder Wave because last turn I got fully paralyzed, and that sucked, but this turn it's perfect. I was able to get that paralysis going, so now my flinching is going to be it's gonna happen now. So he switches out. That was a smart move. He goes into Derp Knight, and I get a really powerful air slash off on him. His life has been, if he would have had full HP, the multi-scale would have cushioned that blow, but since he didn't, it's already down to red. Since he's almost on his, since he's gonna die on the next turn because of burn, I'm just gonna go for the nasty plot on this turn because I don't think he's got anything that can hit me besides Stone Edge, and if that misses, well, Stone Edge's accuracy is pretty bad. But he actually goes for the Fire Punch, and that worked out better for me because I'm not weak to fire. So Derp Knight does go down because of the burn, and I got a free nasty plot on that turn, so now I'm up +4, so that is beautiful. My Togekiss's special attack is like through the roof now. Magmortar comes out, and I completely forgot it learned Thunderbolt. It gets me with a real good hit there. I don't have the light screen support anymore either, and I went for the Thunder Wave. I should have gone for Air Slash. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I wasn't sure if I had enough to take it out. I'm not too familiar with Magmortar's stats. I'm not sure how it is defensively, but I know special attack wise it's really great. So I'm going for the air slash here, and I just one-shot it, and I'm like, I should have just one-shot it in the last turn, but that's fine. It still worked out the same. And Hope is doing really great in this match. Out comes Greninja, and he's gonna go for the Ice Beam, of course. Got that protein going, so now he's an Ice type. And I don't think he takes me out. Does he take me out? Oh yeah, he does. It's enough to take me out. So that sucks. So Hope goes down, and Hope did a real great job in this match. And Greninja's pretty much on his last legs too. So I'm gonna go into Roy here, and I'm hoping that my Choice Scarf lets me outspeed his Greninja, and it does. So I get the Eruption off, and Greninja goes down. So even with that small damage I got from the spikes earlier, Eruption's still pretty strong. It's not at its full potential, but it's enough to take things out. Now here I think he might have misclicked because he went into Tangrowth, and that is a grass type. So if I was able to outspeed Greninja, I'm obviously going to outspeed Tangrowth. I'm pretty sure it had Earthquake on it. He was going to hope for maybe an Earthquake where he could survive it. He should have went into the slowest on the last turn, but he didn't. He went for Tangrowth, and that was unfortunate. So now I go for the Eruption. Doesn't do jack to him because he's a water type, and he's got great special defense, but he gets fully paralyzed, so that's good. I think I should have switched out here, but I stayed in. No, I did switch out. I went into Bullet, the Pachirisu, and I get that spikes damage there, and then he goes for Scald, which I wasn't expecting. I thought he was going to go for the Thunder Wave, and I was hoping to get some HP back with my Volt Absorb, but that didn't happen. So that was good. It's good that he went on the offensive instead of going for the Thunder Wave. And I'm going to set up a light screen just so the next Pokemon can survive whatever attack the slowest throws at it, because a discharge from my Pachirisu can't take it out, and if I use Super Fang, he could just slack off and get that HP back. So it's better just to have the light screen support for the next Pokemon, especially somebody as special defensively challenged as as Mammoth Swine. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake here, hoping I can get a one-hit KO, and it does get it. That's great. So I think that's the game. Yep, that's it. So Jakob, that was awesome. Good game. You know, I love using Dawn's team when it's all fully evolved. It's a lot easier to work with than with all the baby Pokemon. We don't have Stealth Rock support anymore, but it's still a good team. I like it. It's really fun to use, and it was a good match. Sorry about all that unfortunate, you know, burning with the Flame Orb and stuff, dude. Really screwed over the items there. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.